What's going on, y'all? It's the Fly Sabaton next watch JGTheDon playing some Modern Warfare 3. That's what everybody likes to see, right? Who doesn't love Call of Duty? Running with the P90. I call this my side chick. I love this gun. It's one of the best SMGs and one of my most favorite SMGs on the game. First of all, before I get into my little topic, I think I'm going to random this out. I don't really have anything planned like I generally do in my head. But I'll still random on my commentaries. But special thanks to DeMocxracy and Mox for allowing me to post on this channel. Now, he's been telling me about starting up his community channel. It looks like it's going pretty well. He's been getting a lot of videos on there. So I see that he's doing this thing. And so I help out any way that I can. So I have been kind of holding off this commentary for his channel, but I finally got around to getting it done. You know, I always have other ideas when when I be doing my commentaries. But anyways, how's everyone feeling about this game? Because I've been hearing a lot of different opinions about this game. People want it to be excuse me, I'm kind of getting off on the tangent there. People wanted it to be Modern Warfare 2 without the bull, and for the most part, it is. For the most part, I wanted it to be more COD 4, but I knew that realistically, you can't go back to COD 4 because COD 4 was simple but effective. And once you progress the series like that, if you went back, people would hate it, and a lot of people didn't even play COD 4. Actually, a lot of people didn't even play Modern Warfare 2, believe it or not, which I find funny. They started off with Black Ops, and even still, there are a lot of people who, my phone going off, getting an email, probably somebody commenting, but a lot of people, they are trying out Modern Warfare 3 for the first time, so they don't know like how the previous iterations were. But overall, I like this game. But we all knew that there were going to be some problems. Now, for this game, the problems aren't necessarily glitches or exploits. The problem is the lag compensation. That's the main thing. I found myself a lot of times trying to get around a corner and, avoid a gunfight, but I die. And then every time you look at the kill cam, you're always a second or a split second behind, and it happens far too often. And what they were trying to do, what Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer Games were trying to do in this game, they were trying to level the playing field when it comes to connections. There's some people have good connections than others. Some people always get holes. Some people never get holes because, either they're not in the area where they can get good internet, or they just don't want to pay for good internet. So now what they've done is they try to level the playing field, and people with good connections end up on the same level as someone with a bad connection. So what in turn happens is someone with a bad connection ends up having a better connection than the person with the good connection. And what I've even heard some people were doing, because when they found out about this, they were kind of pissed. And I understand. I'll be pissed too. I have 26 megs right now. I have charter cable, and I really love it. I have good internet. I rarely ever lag, and I'm satisfied. I paid $60 for it, and it's great. But people like me, people that have like Verizon Fios or whatever, 60 meg connections, 100 meg connections, what they've been doing, because they've been so pissed, is they've actually been downloading things in the background, streaming YouTube videos, you name it. They've been doing anything to lower their connection just so they would have a more fair, more balanced time in this game. And that's crazy. The lag compensation, you would think, would help things, but in turn it's not. I would honestly rather them go back to the Modern Warfare 2 connection. But overall, the best thing that they could do is get dedicated servers, and they're getting so much money, there's no reason why they can't. I mean, EA and DICE did it with Battlefield 3, Gears did it for the most part, and they don't have nearly as big of a fan base as the Call of Duty franchise does. Like, so many people play Call of Duty. Like Gears, I love Gears, but Gears is pretty much dead on the servers. there was about maybe 20,000 people playing it, compared to maybe 500,000 playing Modern Warfare 3 at any given time. That's a ridiculous number. Ridiculous. And I don't even know how many people are playing Battlefield 3. But I still switch between the three. I have all three titles. I love everything. I'm just a gamer, man. Like, I'm about to play the Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary Edition in the next coming days, and I'm going to play that because Halo 3 and Halo 2 were actually the games that drove me to loving first-person shooters so much. If it wasn't for those games, I probably wouldn't even like games like this. And I remember I was even on the fence when COD 4 came out. It's because nobody was playing it, and it was a different type of shooter. You go to more realistic, even though COD is the arcade style of realistic warfare, but it was more realistic than Halo, of course. So it took a while to get used to, and I used to switch back and forth between the two. And you know, like when I was playing Halo a lot, then go to COD 4, I sucked. And then the same thing when I played COD 4 like crazy and went back to Halo. It's horrible, you know, trying to balance the two because they're so different. But you know, that's how it is. But I love games, man. So let me know what you all think. Like, what were you really expecting from COD? I know that this topic has been going over a whole bunch of times, but I never really spoke about it before. And also, like, what do you like? How do you play this game? Do you find yourself having to play different if you played another Call of Duty title and now you're playing this one? I actually had to switch my style up, believe it or not. I mean, I had to switch it up because since there's no marathon, I can't just rush around the entire map forever. Now I can still rush, but it just takes a little longer to get around the enemy flank and kill them. It's crazy. So I did have to switch my style, and plus the spawns are a little bit janky on this one. So you gotta watch your back at all times. Every time you kill somebody, it's someone around a corner. Perfect example in this video. Like, look at this. Dude was right behind me. Like, but somehow I killed him. That's kind of bad for him. But, it's just stuff like that. So, let me know what you all think, man. But I'm JGTheDon. Have a good night. Peace.